Hey guys, welcome to SimRacingPh mini endurance round on Le Mans 2.4 hours. And again, thank you guys for joining the round and good luck to everyone. So thank you also for streaming this, Michael V. And yeah, that's it. I'll pass it to the caster now, Michael Velasquez.
Alright, good luck, sir, sa stewarding. And
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully smooth race for everyone. Let's see here. Right now we have a bit of smoke in the air, but I think that's just everyone braking and part of the game. Anyways, what we also have is we have qualifying. Qualifying is ongoing and it's a multi-class race. So first we have the GT3s qualifying because we have some side-by-side. The Toyota GR of Apisit Putnoy, I believe, yeah, just overtook a Bilstein BMW. Not exactly sure who that is, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, just within slipstream range. I think that'll help Apisit a lot for his lap time, but we'll see if he'll get held up in the corners as these guys are quite in the train. So there's some pros and cons to this. Well, one pro is that you have the benefit of less drag, but the other thing is, you know, what works with them on the straights. There's a Ferrari behind that just got just did a 360, and yeah. So again, back to the point earlier, what helps you on the straights can actually be a con during corners. One being air, and the other being an actual physical object, being the car or cars in front of you, as we are about to get a live demonstration here. Apisit is a bit held up by the Ford in front of him, and the BMW bonks behind. But that's not ideal again. As I said before, what works with you on straights will not work for you during the corners, whether to a smaller extent or a huge extent like that, as they are in formation 1 by 2 by 1, like a diamond formation. It's like they're playing armor or something over there. But nonetheless, Apisit is now ahead of this gaggle of cars, and we can go again for another lap and hopefully get a cleaner lap this time. I don't think he's having any traffic in front of him, so that's good for him. Oh, why is the auto cam not switching back? Ooh, I see a GR there behind. That's cool. So we have, I mean, the GR86, but I believe like it's GT300 version, so that's why it has like a body kit. Hello, Van. Good luck with your race. I believe there is a fellow viewer also on TikTok who will join this. Asian Ricardo is his handle name, but we'll see. James Patrick Lopez with a Merc livery, so very fitting, I'd say. Not an SSR livery, weirdly, but yeah, part of SSR, just not in an SSR livery and not in your typical SSR car at the moment. I see that they usually run a BMW, they've run a Porsche, a Lambo, but a Merc, I think, is a first, at least as of recent times. Okay, oh cool, we got a helicopter in the background there. Let's see who else can we spectate. If we're looking at this correctly, Charles De Vega currently is on pole with a 356.285. I think that's a first proper lap, as more people are getting their laps in. And yeah, 355.393 by Audric with the Merc, the Mercedes AMG GT3. Not sure if this is I think it's the Evo one. Yeah. Take a look. Oh yeah, it is an SSR livery. Let's press F5. Oh, okay, there we go. It's just very light. It's not your typical SSR colors, but it's pretty clean. Just two colors mostly, and then it's well, three if you want to count white and black as separate things. But really, it is. Yeah, it's quite neat. The racing sims, Shift Sim Racing. Yeah, there we go. Very like low-key colors. Don't really see much of the SSR branding, but still pretty cool. Anyways, second place is Lexus Clapano in the BMW. So far we have two front-engine cars up front. Well, three, I believe. Actually, four if we count episode 5. Actually, a lot of front-engine GT cars up front. Let's see if we can scroll through one that is not a front-engine. There you go, Paulo Urquia? Not sure how to pronounce his name, but yeah, he is the first non-front-engine GT car. But in 9th place, so P1 to 8 is all front-engine. So maybe a meta there, not sure, but still pretty cool to know. Let's see, can't quite see the other cars yet, but around 3 minutes time we will have the hypercars come out, specifically around the 15-minute range. So we'll see them go out in a bit. Ooh, cool livery there. Okay, Audric. I don't think that's locking up. I think that's just the game being a bit weird when it comes to lag and calculating stuff. So don't think everyone's locking up all the time through that. But yeah, let's see here. Oh, P1 and P2 are ahead of each other here. Ooh, 354.0 with the BMW wagon by Dre Buckingham. So that's pretty cool. One of the cool cars in the actual Nürburgring 24 hours. So the wagon is now on pole at the moment. They do bit return a bit, so I think that's their last valid lap. We'll see what else they can do. Okay, Jirayuth in the GR86 has also set a faster lap. Not pole, but still enough for second place over here. Audric, we'll see if he can improve. He's currently yellow both sectors, so let's try and move on to another car at the moment. Not looking good though for him. But if he can improve, if he can find 1.3 seconds in the next lap, then that'll be ideal for him. Oh yeah, shout out to Artito Racing, I think I just missed out on there. There you go, Artito Racing. Just saw their logo. Other than that, I think the livery is still pretty stock. Oh, Audric goes for a spin into the gravel trap. Not ideal, but he will try to go for another run. Oh, actually, he'll park it here. I think that's the end for him. So, provisional P3. We'll see if anyone else improves. Doesn't look like it at the moment. There are some people still going out for another lap. And I believe this will be their last attempt. Because again, the hypercars will be going out this time with 1 minute remaining. Hello. So yeah, feel free to chat. Well, in the chat, just leave a message in the chat, see who you're supporting, and if you want to join as well for events like this. This is Assetto Corsa, and yeah, this is like mainly based in the Philippines, although we do have Indonesians and Thailand people as well joining us. But yeah, if you want to participate, just search for SimRacingPh on Facebook, and you can eventually, get the news. There'll also be a Discord server link somewhere there, and you can participate with us for fun races and special events like this. Okay, a lot of people in the pits right now, so Let's see, can we find anyone that is improving their lap time? Doesn't really look like it. Hypercars should be going out soon. So let's see here. Javer, will he improve? He stays P11. Jamal Pingul is still on the Mulsanne straight, just out of the first chicane. Let's see, let's find the hypercars, shall we? Oh, I forgot my typical HUD. Oh, I actually found it. Hold on 1 second. Not sure if world just pop up. There it is. Let me just move it. There we go. You totally did not see me move it from under the overlays and whatnot. Okay, so let's see over here. There we go. Few hypercars out and about already. We have Alonso Marcus Lacambra using the Ferrari 499P. Yeah, and it's Ferrari inspired. Really like the livery and the colors as well. Up ahead, I believe we have Edifino. Yeah, there we go, Edifino. He is rocking the Cadillac V Series GTP car, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he is part of the... I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I know the actual word, but I don't know how to, if there's a different pronunciation to their team name. But I'll call it Bigo for now. I know you can pronounce it Bigo, but it's an inappropriate name, so I'll call it Bigo for now. Yeah, so the Bigo Racing Division, I believe that's their name, rocking the Cadillac, and they're from Indonesia, so shout out to the Indonesians joining. Let's see what they can do. They did have a strong strong outing in the last round. A bit of hiccups here and there, but yeah, on pace they were battling within the podium spots. Ooh, not sure if that's a lockup again. Yeah, a little confusing. AC, but it is what it is. Kenneth Montemayor, I believe, also part of Artito Racing, but a sort of like a collaboration with, I believe, was SiteTag something Racing Academy. So that's cool to see. Wuthering Waves. Oh, Pocari Sweat. Yeah. Well, I was about to say Indonesia, but we do have it here in the Philippines also. There goes Side Attack. Let's see who else is his teammate. Jamal Pingle and Suguha. Cool. Rocking the Acura. Love it. Love how it looks, the Acura. Reminds me of the... What was the class called in IMSA before all the GTP and stuff? Yeah, really love the Acura. Looks really cool to me. Let's see, we also have the Beamer being driven by Simon Vinales. So let's see what they can do. A bit of traffic ahead, but oh well. They should be pulling into the pits any moment now, as they're about to finish their last lap. Jerome Sevilla, I believe Le Mans Ultimate enthusiast. Not sure enthusiast is the right word, but he means, as far as I know, he means Le Mans Ultimate and has hosted several Ultimate fun races within SimRacingPh. So that's cool. Roy Rip in the Porsche 963. So he is starting his lap over here. Oh, before we move on through the hypercars, let's take a look at pole position. So pole position belongs to Dre Buckingham for the GT3, followed by Jirayuth, and then Audric in P3 for SSR, Alexis Clepano in P4, opposite Putnoy. So really not much change since we last left them alone. P6, Vince Duicos. Ooh, he's improving. Okay, so let's see if he improves for his final attempt. I don't think this is a valid lap since it is past... There you go. Yeah. uh, my my doubts have been answered. So there you go. That was past 15 minutes since there are already 10 minutes left in the session. So I think that was a bit too many extra laps. Then J-Lo in P6, James Patrick Lopez, Lorenz Balza. Is this also the Beamer wagon? Nope. Oh wait, it says SR, but I don't know this driver, so must be borrowing a livery. Let's see. Then Javer, Paula, the only Porsche and, well, actually, never mind. There is another non-front engine car, which we'll get to in a second, I believe. Another BMW wagon. Oops, we have another John Davis, who is not supposed to be on track. So, well, I have shared that in the voice chat anyway, so, hello. You guys are getting caught on stream, caught in full HD. So, yep, John, if you can hear this, you will get kicked soon. So, John here just has, hey, get it? Just has too many laps, and hopefully it won't disrupt the cars behind. But yep, we'll see. Action shall be taken sooner than later. Okay, non-tapat in another BMW wagon. There we go, the other non-mid and non-front engine GT3. With Joel Kelly Bell.
Sino yung nasa labas?
John Tadius, P14.
John Tadius.
Yep. There you go. Okay, so really cool livery. I just want to give this a shout out. I saw this quite earlier, and yeah, really sleek. So shout out to Joel and his livery making skills. Okay, 17, 18. Oh, another non-front engine. Yeah, really seems to be mostly BMWs and front engine cars, as Roy will finish the first hypercar flying lap with a 3:27.899. Jerome Seville in P2 with a, oh, now P3. We'll see who takes pole with a 3:29.3, and who just took pole with a quite a gap. Let's change this real quick. With quite a gap of around 4 seconds, 0.1. That is Alonso Marcos Lacambra of SSR. Okay, ganda ng Husky GR, my proud work. Hey, why is someone else using our livery? Pwede naka-controller dyan, boss. Race ng SRPH. Yeah, as long as, of course, while driving consistently is a thing, racecraft is another thing. As long as you can keep your car on the track and, you know, race other people fairly, sure, you can. Especially if you have, like, you know, if you, well, self-promoting. If you watch some of the AC, like, assetto corsa controller tutorials, not only from my channel on TikTok, but also, who's that? SM99 on TikTok. Yeah, you can install Advanced Gamepad Assist or your preferred app, and you can have quite the driving experience on a controller. Yeah, you don't need, at least for assetto corsa, it's very, very friendly, controller friendly. When you have the mods, I'd rank it probably like among the top for controller. Second being Le Mans Ultimate for controller gaming. Let's see, Enrico C with the Porsche 963. So 2 Porsches in the top 2. Let's see this livery. I don't think I've seen this yet. Hey, Bocari. Who's this thing? Espiritu Ian Savior, Joyce Enrico, Puerto Joshua. Cool. I can't read that. We got something racing team. Cool livery. Cool livery indeed. So let's see. P3, another Porsche 963. Rasak Tanteng Tantingyon. Tantingyon. There you go. So yeah, now the times are getting closer and closer to P1, but still quite a huge gap, 1.7 seconds rather, between P1 and P2. What car am I driving? I am not driving, I'm broadcasting. Let's up the brightness a bit, shall we, for the viewers? Of course, not realistic for the drivers, but for broadcast, it'll be fine. Are we like supposed to re-reg with the recently? I have no clue. You can't re-register anymore because it's already qualifying. Bit too late for that. May race Boba SRPH for novice, Sir Dak. May race daw for novice. Upcoming.
For novice, next year na.
Yeah.
So you can have a more preparation.
There you go. From the man himself. So next year, although we might, have some fun races. Those you can join, definitely. But yeah, lots of competitive championships upcoming within SimRacingPh, as well as other organizations. Yeah, just take your time with just clarifying for the next round. Probably you should choose your livery for the next round. But yeah, for novices, go ahead. It's one thing to to drive and do hot laps or consistent laps, whatever. It's another thing to race against other people, and that's where the fun is, really. So don't hinder yourself from experiencing that. Let's see. Chester Elog takes pole position now with a 322, so just 2/10 ahead, roughly 2/10 ahead of his teammate Alonso. That's an SSR 1-2 at the moment. And yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's have the auto cam take over. Hey, RG Bonko with his glowy livery, so let's watch out for this at night. Let's take a look at this, shall we? There we go. Pretty cool pattern over here. Using the Peugeot number 315. Yeah, very minimalist, but somewhat striking, which is pretty cool. Apotheosis Racing Group. There you go. Yeah, the Peugeot. Fairly common on Le Mans Ultimate, but surprisingly few, at least in this particular event that we have at the moment. Let's see who else. Victor Ancheta, TGR champ of last year, currently in P5. Is that Toyota GR010? Oh wow, quite a train up ahead here. Let's try chase camera quick. Oh, that's Alonso pulling over. Who's this over here? I couldn't tell. Yeah, lots of cars. And cars 6 and 7 are side by side on the map. Not gonna say the number, but here we have Kenneth Montemayor pushing down to the last few corners. Just the 4 chicanes at this point. Again, really loving that Acura design. But let's see if he can improve his position. Erifino with the fastest sector 1 over there, so we have to watch out for him as well. Montemayor, I'm not sure if he improved, but that's only good enough for P8 at the moment. 3.5 seconds off of the leader. I believe Chester was there, but I think he might have disconnected or something. Oh, there you go. Best lap. Alright. Let's see who else. Okay. Let's look at P11 over here. That Mercury just dropped by in the chat. Not enough practice, but it's alright. As long as you don't hit Okay, I just remembered last year's Le Mans. As it was. Oh no, as Yuan spins off, he resets the pits and resets smoothly, but AC. But yeah, remember Yuan accidentally hitting a couple people here and there in turn one. Sorry, Yuan. But, yeah, he's come a long way since he's been joining all of these events, and yeah, but he's enjoying his learned racecraft and all that. Practice run? No, this is an actual event already up and running, and you have all these drivers really. Qualifying is now in overtime. As we can see, there is a bit of raindrop up and about, although I believe these are purely aesthetics in terms of physics. Yeah, it will be a vision challenge, especially once we have other people running in front of, well, other people. Let's see if Delfino though. Oh, I think he may have crossed the line, and he did in fact improve his lap time, which I believe is just around 8 tenths or so faster than the previous pole sitter, Chester Ilog. So now Erifino has let the Filipinos know, like, hey, Indonesians greater than Filipinos, right? So like stuff. Hello, Serda in the chat, in the YouTube chat. But yeah, for the Indonesians, feel free to support your fellow countrymen over here. Half Indonesian, so I'll half support them as well. Especially because I love Indonesian food. Hello, Cairo. Alright, so yeah, we're overtime in this qualifying session. Maybe a couple of people still improving their lap times again. Erfino with the fastest sector 1 over here. And let's see if he can improve again. If he would like to. A lot of people already in the pits. P2 to P8 in the pits, so I think he will be safe. Erfino. Let's hop on board. Hopefully there will be sounds. Oh, there is. Nice. Okay, I used to have issues with sounds, but I will just mute for a bit and let you enjoy the sounds as we head into Porsche curves. Fastest sector 1 and sector 3. He now improves his time to a low 322.117. So that is about 7 tenths. Yeah, just above 7 tenths to P2. So what a run by Erifino. What a qualifying run by him. But we'll see. Qualifying is one thing, but we'll have to make it count in the actual race. That's what matters. Yep, it is qualifying. Actually, qualifying is supposed to be over any time now. There is a car out and about. Manuel in Pangilinan. And yeah, let's see. Don't really recognize this team. Well, I remember the livery. I don't recognize whose team is this. Alright, but hopefully he can set a lap time, because I don't think he would want to be stuck in a field of GT3 cars around him. He would like to get a move on and hang out with his fellow hypercar drivers. So we'll see here. So, some puddles, I think. Those were some like large splashes. of water. Very terrifying to look at, but knowing that the physics don't really matter, there are like no wet physics at the moment enabled, it is quite a sight to see. So yeah, I believe that's the one and only car remaining on track. He's heading to the pits as well. So we'll wait for the session to move on. But again, to recap, let's start with the hypercars, shall we? So we have Erifino in P1 for the hypercars. Let's see, I'm reading this. 5 years. Okay, there you go. And then next we have Chester Ilog in P2 for the hypercars. P3 for Alonso. P4 for RG Bonko. P5 for Ian Xavier. Nope, he's not. And then P6 for Wirasa Tanteng Yong. P7 for Simon Penales. P8 for Yuki Santos. P9 for Victor Ancheta. P10 for Kaz Montemayor. P11 for Roy Numero Ripperip. P12 is Jerome Sevilla, followed by Yuan Manantan in P13. Manuel Kim Pangilinan, who just made a last effort lap, now has moved himself up to P14. And P15 is our pole sitter for the GT3. So here, yeah, 14 hypercars, oops, as we have switched to, whatchamacallit? Oh hey, that's us. Me and Serda in the Porsche safety cars. Although I won't be driving, Serda will. So I'm just a broadcast car over here. Anyways, yeah, so 14 hypercars. Moving on to the GT3 class, we have Trey Buckingham in P1 with the iconic BMW wagon. So nice. We have Chirayuth in P2 with the Toyota GR86. P3 is Audric Tyler Fernando, representative of SSR. P4 is Charles de Vega. P5 is Alexis Clopano. P6 is Abisit Butnoy. P7 is Vince Duico of Spearhead, I believe, if I recall, but it's not rocking a Spearhead livery. Ooh, Dali grocery. Cool. Didn't notice that until now. Anyways, I lost count of the number of positions for the GT class. It's James Patrick Lopez up next, followed by Lorenz Sabalza, then Ezekiel Gabisquelas, followed by Kyle Rhyme. Ooh, what a livery this is. Pretty cool. SimRacingPh 08. And then followed by Javer in the Toyota GR with Jamal Pingle, and followed by Paulo Urquia with Crisando in the other BMW wagon. Also cool looking livery, this one, although you can't quite see it. It's sliding at the moment. Let's see. We have Roland Dingle, followed by Kyle. Are these the same cars? Hold on. But no, they're not. We have Tatapol Umi in E38 or 39. And yeah, that's us. Wow, a lot of cars. So really cool to see that we have so many drivers with us tonight. Cool reflections over here. Not the highest graphics settings, but still quite appreciative. Is that a flare? Wait, who's running a flare over there? It's like the Most Wanted kind of games where they're using flares for the checkpoints and whatnot. Ooh, look at that. Cool. Oh, it's not wet anymore. No cool wet graphics. But anyways, that's not what we're here to do. We are here with 1.5 minutes ish to. We have a car over there in the pits. I think that's. Can't quite see who that is. John Thaddeus. So we'll have to be careful. John Thaddeus, make sure that he doesn't go out ahead of the main grid. Let's see. Oh wow. Of course, this is rolling start, so we don't have to mind this, but wow, what a sight to behold. What is the free cam? Oh, here it is. Found it. Cool. Is it arrow keys? Yes, it is. Oh, so sick. Look at that. And that's Serda at the back. Yeah, John Thaddeus should be there. No worries. Let's see. What a sight to behold. Just lower the exposure a bit. There we go. Can I hold shift? Yes, I can hold shift. That is the grid at the moment. Just pan it over while waiting. So it's about to start, but again, it'll be a rolling start, so Serda will be... Whoa! Is that Serda? Okay, that is Serda. Alright, so the drivers will be heading out to follow Serda in the safety car. Quite some quick starts there. Let's hope they're not racing. A lot of smoke though. Ooh. Either it's a dusty track or I think it's a wet track. Yeah, look at them go. Where's John Legend? John Thaddeus. There we go. I know I said John Legend. But anyways, let's see. Rifino in the lead. So we'll just let's see if there are any other cameras here or just us two. All right, so it'll be quite a long formation lap. So while it is a formation lap procedure, feel free to grab some snacks, grab some water before we get started. It's probably gonna take around 4 to 5 minutes-ish, because again, it is a very large track. But yeah, let's see how it is from... So that's point of view. Our steward of the day. Look at that, very clear track. If we look behind, well, it's just water, splashes of water onto cars, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool sight to see. Anyways, there you go. Okay. Right, so while this is ongoing, I will just grab a cup of water. Maybe just burp. Offer eggs for the rain to stop. Are you an Arkan fan by any chance? Your name looks familiar. But eggs are welcome. Though I do not know if that will stop there. Actually, the rain has stopped. It's just the track is wet at the moment. Yeah, let me grab a cup of water and be right back with you guys. Okay, so hello Cheese Boy. Let's see, where are we? We are just at the end of the whatchamacallit, the last chicane. And yeah, still fairly long ways to go for the formation lap. But let's see, do we have any incidents? I don't think so. I hope not. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, hopefully everyone is, just giving each other some space, not take any risk to hit each other in the formation lap. That would be chaotic. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm burping a lot, guys. Got 2 electric fans on me. Well, running in the room. Cheering for Spearhead and the Kamikaze. At Valencia, do you know any Spearhead drivers here? I did see... Oh wait, I don't remember. Where's the Kamikaze one? I forgot. But I didn't recognize any Spearhead cars, or at least their livery. Agnes. Thank you, Agnes Digital. So yes, we have Agnes Analog with us. And also, this one's pretty cool. Again, by Joel, I believe, who's doing the liveries for NXT, so I don't play NXT. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there are any incidents so far. I don't want to jinx it as we are heading closer to the Porsche curves, and that will mark the whatchamacallit, nearing the end of our formation lap, as a gap is now given to the safety car. Oh, it's a moving Wang. Sick. Safety car. SimRacingPh. Always like the Porsches. Okay, there you go. Yeah, lots of space being given. So, that's cool. Let's see over here. What are the sponsors here? eRacing, YLab, IHM, V Hounds? I can't see that. Nor can I read the one on the left. Anyways, pretty cool pattern. Not sure how to look at this, but still cool nonetheless. Anyways, they're using their bit limiters. I believe 80, there you go, 80 kilometers per hour. Oh wait, the safety car's still there. So, soon we'll be yeah, to look at going in a bit. Okay, GT3 is also giving space to the hypercars. That is super ideal. Good job by everyone so far. Let's see if we can somehow get the there you go. Can't quite see. No, my stream's freezing. There you go. Right, we have 2 screens over here. And I think we are go, go, go. No, we're not. We're not go, go, go. We're about to be go, go, go in a bit. And, ooh, Alonso. I think he might have just had a bit of wheel spin. GT3 is going also behind. 2 wide, almost 3 wide in certain spots. Bit laggy, guys, and a lot of water coming out. As we have here some incidents. Oh no, that's RG Bonko in the Peugeot. Oh, that is a car that is not pointing in the right direction, or is it with 4 wheels on the road? But yeah, quite a chaotic start. Let's try and look behind. We have a battle between B1 and B2 of GT3 over here. Okay, let's not use this. There we go. Okay, so, oops, that is the grass. And we have a slow-moving hypercar there. I'm not sure who that is, but definitely not ideal This P1, P2 battle is gonna go on for a bit. Side by side. Not sure what's happening in the background. Let's see over here. Okay, so GT3 looks to be okay, at least on Mulsanne Straight. But here we have side by side P1, P2, and P3 and P4. Audric just not able to quite get ahead, at least on the exit, but we'll see as we head down to the next chicane. Let's take a look at the hypercars again over here. Are there any close? Oh, I should have done the intervals. Okay. Let's see. Yep, looks to be pretty stable, although I believe this will be the closest that we have. Oh no, as the BMW wagon goes for a spin. Definitely not ideal. That's Dre looking at our pole sitter earlier. You'll have to log in and get that, get that spot back, as there's a SSR livery, but not the SSR driver, I believe. And Rufino, quite close to P1 over here. He tries to... Okay, I was holding my breath. Like, I thought I was gonna probably send it, but it's a clean move. Not a move that's completed, but regardless, that was clean. Alright, let's see. Whew. Already out of breath. The spray, yeah, the spray is indeed quite terrifying. As well, speaking of which, at Valencia, I think, never mind. It was clean for a bit, and then the spray was there again. Okay, the SSR drivers are chasing down Edifino, who has recovered his position. Let's try and go down the field. Let's see, we have Roy Rip in a battle with Yuan Manantan, as there was a hypercar sideways earlier. Let's try and see. Oh, Ian Xavier was holding my breath. Okay, he rejoins, but not into anyone else. Just went absolutely wide into that. We have another battle here. Ezekiel Capis. Okay, Ezekiel and a GR86 fellow Sai member. And Ezekiel makes that stick. Wind info. Wow, 23 kilometers per hour to the south-southwest direction. Alright, let's see. Any other battles? Let's try take a look. I think this is another one. It's a three-way battle here. Natapol Mukmi and Kyle Alexander Kuralde. Not sure how you pronounce that name. And Vince Tuico, who is going for a spin. And because of the... Whoa, no. Ooh, a scary sight because of the spray and whatnot. Questionable rejoin, but he makes it stick, so that's fine by me, I guess. Okay, here we have a train of cars. Yeah, just everyone sticking to each other, really. Who else? Anyone else battling? Up front we do, but this is a respectable train of cars. No moves to be made, but they are fairly close to each other. Mr. Putnoy and Joel Kalimabao, the Corvette, as well as Victor Chanta up front. Hey, that's Victor! So it must be one of the guys that got hit into turn 1 earlier. So long ways to go. But he's making ground. He's P25 overall. But again, not the best scenario you want to be in. That's pretty close. Managing traffic fairly well. And now he can overtake everyone else on the straights fairly peacefully, as Alexis Cotano just barely missing the wall over there. Try to use as much track as possible to overtake Charles De Vega and fellow BMW. So Sir Alexis Cotano in this livery, the blue and yellow, while Charles De Vega is in the typical BMW M livery. Yes. Not sure why ganun. Interesting. Sige. Oo nga, no? Oh, wala sa, ano, wala sa malayo. Sige, sige. Yeah, hopefully. Let's see indeed. Okay, so... Ay, iyan ko pala sa inyo. There you go. Ano pala yan, Sir Da?
Hindi ko lang alam, baka kailangan mo i-recon. Pero kasi pag ni-recon mo, ganun din pag nag-transition ng weather ulit.
Yeah, not sure. Pero, oo nga eh.
Baka CSP settings lang to
Yeah, nawala nga pag nasa malayo.
Hindi yaman na, okay lang.
Sige. Alright. Yeah, so there you go. You have confirmation that it may be a setting on mine where might be CSP, might be something where it's creating smoke when it gets within a certain range. So that's interesting. I do have a solution for that, but I'll do that in the later bits of the race as we have a hypercar going through. So I saw him earlier as well, off in the gravel and also involved in the turn 1 incident as we have a drive-through already. Yuki Santos, I believe that's him that was taken out. Oh no, he is not. He's in P4. So way too many cuts for a for whatchamacallit. Yeah, way too much track cuts for such an early, like it might be just lap 2 at this point. Choose what driver to follow. No, we don't have that. We do have live timing somewhere. Let me try and grab it real quick. But yeah, no, this not. We're not as advanced, and we're not there in terms of choose what driver to follow. I think that'll be pretty cool, but it really depends on who's streaming or not, and if you can watch them. Let's see. I don't think there's much happening. Well, we still have this battle, but because of the smoke and whatnot, I may have to, yeah, for the streamers, for the streams and viewers' sake, I will take a look at this in the background. I do have something that could fix this. One moment. Oh wait. Now the ACS crashed. Okay, one moment, guys. We'll just head into a break real quick while I get set of course up and running, while also getting the smoke situation fixed. So while that's happening, I do want to thank. Let's see. I'll turn this off. I'll also turn off smoke. I think that was a bit too much earlier. And we're gonna go drive. Okay, stream should be up in a bit. What game is that? That was Assetto Corsa. Want to have a chance to commentate on future events with you? Oh, cool. Sure, we'll take a look into that. In the meantime, feel free to follow SRPH on what you call it? SimRacingPh on Facebook. So you can have the announcements of future events, and we'll see you from there. Okay, guys. So sorry for the technical issue. Very interesting AC bug, maybe CSP, but hopefully we don't have a smoke screen for everyone on stream. Okay, never mind. Turning off particle effects did not work. Live troubleshooting. Okay. One more time, guys. If you have, I saw that. Do we have a protest system thingamajiggy?
No, post. We still have the protesting, but
Post race.
post race, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Do Soren. You can protest, but again, it's a post race kind of thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's noted. Cheese Boy says go Spearhead. Do you guys know if who are the Spearhead drivers? Because I don't see any of the liveries, eh.
Oo nga,
So
they're not present.
yeah, but people are saying go Spearhead, eh. So
Yeah.
someone is there. Anyways, a bit of lag for now, guys. Bear with this for a few seconds, but it'll be up and running in a bit.
Parang okay na. I think it's okay now.
Uh, yeah, smoke wise is okay, per yung like loading lag.
Naglo-load ka?
Yeah. Parang mababa FPS for a bit. There you go. Alright, we're up and running. Collab with Kamikaze. Who's the Kamikaze racing team again? I saw Kamikaze earlier. Ay, hindi. Ano sila eh? NXT.
Setlock pala.
Yeah.
NXT pala yan.
Puma Cars. I don't know what Puma is. Let's see. Very, very satisfying. Filipino and Alonso. Oh, Filipino and Alonso. Which, by the way, thank you for spotting out. As we saw someone just head into turn 1 runoff earlier. But we do have a change for position. Alonso, Marcus Lacambra in P1, followed by Erifino in P2. So that's a change in position. Chester Ilog, quite a gap. So I think he might have spun or something while we were dealing with issues. RG Bonko, I believe, has set the fastest lap. There you go. 3:27.2. He is purple, but might be purple just as soon as I join. The anime girls livery. Ah, I see. Okay. Alright, so I guess like a special livery kind of thing. Yuki Santos. Yep. Okay, there you go. Thank you, thank you. Whoa! Hello. That is not ideal. That's a yikes. That's a oh no! That has that has caused a domino effect where RG, Blanco, and a fellow Porsche GT3 car made contact, and that has caused a Mercedes in the background to panic and hit the Porsche. So not ideal. Yuki Santos taking his drive-through. Cheap RG says no chill Yuki. Yeah, unfortunately. I did not see exactly what happened, but yeah, that might be something to look at post-race. Jomel Pingu gets a drive-through for speeding. So that again is not ideal. Drive-through taken already. Okay, nice. Let me take a look at okay, my other app here. Don't mind that. Just gonna move this here. Okay, so we can see the relatives. Okay, here we do have a battle between P25 and P24 overall. Not sure about relative class. Yeah, between Kyle Prime and Javer. And Kyle Prime goes down the inside, unfortunately goes wide and just yeah, not able to keep the position. So Javer with a better exit will hold on to that position for now. Any action in the hyperclass? We do actually. Wait, it's not hyperclass, I don't think. Oh, so it's Audric. I believe he's gone down just a few positions. And the BMW pairing of Charles De Vega and Alexis Cotano now ahead of the SSR Mercedes. Javer is part of Kamikaze Racing. Ah, okay, there you go. Thank you for answering that. Yeah, good to see the liveries. But hopefully we'll get to see you guys in your colors. I do recognize your the spearhead and is it the Bego also? But I do recognize the spearhead colors, so yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys in your colors, or at least part of your colors, in the, yeah, the almighty keyboard warrior. Mouse and keyboard, or just keyboard activates here. Let's see. I do see notifications for fastest lap, but I don't see the notification. That. Okay, it's not appearing. Oh well, this is what it is for now. Oops! That is Sir Lexus Copano into the grass. Might have been with a bit of help. Every time I just look away for a split second, something happens, so maybe I have to keep my eyes on the screen. Maybe just move chat over here real quick so that's closer to the game screen. There we go. Okay, what a few minutes of chaos that we have here. Let's see. Alright, now it has sort of like gotten pretty calm, relatively calm rather. Not anyone within a second of each other, it seems. Yeah. So let's see. Let's try to find the leader of the GT3 class. Is it this one here? Nope, not Mirosuk. Joe Sevilla, no. Charles Vega, he is now the leader for GT3. Again, we had Dre Buckingham in P1 earlier, but he has, yeah, he's spun it, and he is now in P1, 2, 3, 4, P4 in class. So quite a recovery drive so far from him. Let's see if he is the fastest driver at the moment for GT3. Not quite. That is in the hands of who's this person? Jirayuth in the GR86. So he is, yeah, just going on a quite a fast few laps. Actually, I do have a bit of overlay here to see who's done what in the last lap. But yeah, okay. Let's see. Who else should we take a look at? Starting to get a bit darker, so hopefully the drivers have practiced in the dark as well, because things feel different once you head into the dark. It's not the same as having the track fully visible in front of you. Once the view distance starts to get lower and lower, it does something to your driving. It makes you a bit more prone to mistakes, a bit more inconsistent, and yeah, just have to get the experience with it. But of course, this being a game / simulation, you can do some things to offset that disadvantage. As we have here side by side between the Porsche and the BMW. Not sure who that is. Trying to find, but I just can't see who those people are. I believe it's this. There we go. Cesar Federico and Natapol Martin was holding back here. Interesting. I thought he made ground, but he's already been lapped once. So that's interesting. Alright. And on else battling, we do have something that is... we have here. Between Simon... Oh, that's a hypercar in the GT3 class. So we'll skip that. That's not quite the battle. Maybe this here? Javer, the mouse and keyboard, and oh, that's Chester here, I believe. He was trying to unlap the GT traffic, but has parked himself in the gravel for a bit. he's going forward. Oh, that's a bit of lag. Someone, either me or Jaber or just their other drivers around. But looks to be okay for now. Might be CPU even. Kyle Alexander, Gralde, drive through for cutting. Yikes, these penalties will add up. So, yeah, as long as you don't lose too much time due to other reasons, you'll do fine in an endurance race like this. But yeah, gotta be careful. Being fast is one thing, being consistent is another thing. Staying out of trouble is also another thing in endurance racing. Well, even in sprint racing, but yeah, still quite a significant factor to your finishing result. As you have P8, I don't think this is the fastest lap of the evening, since I did leave earlier. That fastest lap for the hybrid class still belongs to Alonso Marcus Lacambra of SSR, who's currently in P1. Filipino seems to have dropped back a bit, so that's a bit surprising considering this fairly strong pace in qualifying. So we'll see what they can do at the moment, but it's not looking good for Filipino at the moment. Again, it's at the moment, and we still have an hour and 53 minutes left of racing to go. So anything can happen as long as they stay out of trouble. They'll be okay, and maybe even make some ground against each other. Let's move on a bit to. There was a battle earlier, but it's. Never mind, just closing in again. Between Apisit and Chris. So the BMW M4. Oh no, not the M4 exactly. Oh, it's the wagon. And the Toyota GR Concept GT3. We also have Vince Duico. Oh, he's being overtaken by RG Bongo. That's not quite a battle. Let's go back to here. There we go. So the battle. Whoa! What an exit by Apisit, or maybe Crisano made a mistake. So he'll have to lock in and try to yeah, just try to get ahead of Crisano. Around the outside, very nice, very well executed from our very well, I believe Thailand drivers. So that was pretty entertaining to watch as Alonso Marcus Lacambra sets the fastest lap of 3 minute 34.112 in the Ferrari 499B Hyperclass. Emmanuel Peñales taking speed 22, and Manuel Lacambra really pushing that lead. Yes, indeed, Ben. There we go. Oh, that's Simon. Oh wait, is that Jimmy? Simon and not Emmanuel? Or are they like siblings? Let's see if there's another pen here somewhere. Emmanuel. But Simon, I just caught him in the wrong time. Nah, okay, no offense. Ah, I see. No, there's a Simon Peñales. Where's that Emmanuel? Where are you, good sir? Emmanuel Peñales. Can't find him at the moment. Let's see. Emmanuel. Oh, hello, that's safety cars. I'm moving on from that. Praying for his downfall. What a homeboy. That's true homeboy vibes there. Oh, full course yellow deployed. So we have a full course yellow. There will be a countdown for the drivers to slow down into a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. So, yep, it's a slow and steady 80 kilometers per hour as you have the what we call a random FCY. And this will bunch up the grid again. It seems like what caused the yellow flag. I believe this is the random FCY manually done by the stewards. Kilometers pace is quite impeccable for car endurance race, not sparring even jump track. It seems so indeed. Looking at the lap times here, yeah, he is pushing, quite pushing compared to the other teams. Elfino with a third 326.495, so that's like 2.3 seconds difference between Lacambra and Erifino. So maybe there's a strategy reasoning behind that. But yeah, let's see here. So again, just waiting. It's quite a slow 80 kilometers per hour, but I didn't see anyone getting the penalties yet, so that'll be interesting. Just there's holding a 3-second space. And he's been spinning. He's been spinning around here and there. We did see glimpses of him in the gravel, and when we rejoined earlier as well, he was like instantly 10 seconds behind. Yep, he was in the gravel earlier in the last turn. So yeah, I think it's just making mistakes versus losing, versus like saving or something like that. In fact, he's the opposite of careful right now. He's pushing too much, putting it to the gravel here and there. But because of the quite pace difference in the top 3, full course yellow ending. Okay, so people are gonna get up to speed. And 2, 1, and there you go. 10-second penalty for Manuel Vanilina. I still can't say but yeah, I believe that's because he has exceeded that delta and has gotten the Lexus Corpano also 10-second penalty. Don't really need to rush it. Yep. As long as you're consistent with it and not making mistakes, it's all fine and dandy. And Fino actually, I think he's made a few seconds to Alonso. Whoa, that is okay. I don't know what track limits thing that was. Yeah, count time also with the 10-second penalty. Interesting line there by Alonso. Not sure if that's a gut warning, but interesting line regardless. Not sure if that's allowed by the track mod itself. Stop and go 60 seconds from by roller tingle for FCY Delta infringement. Yeah, again, Erfino now using time. So Erfino did very well at the ending, or like during the FCY phase. Alonso is now gunning it again. Let's see, are there any battles that we may have with Roy Numero representing battles Santos, I believe. We didn't take this drive-thru in Santos. So, yeah, quite the pace from him, it seems. Able to come back. P4. Let's see, who else? That is... okay. I thought it was a more violent buck between the Hypercar and GT3. It is not. Okay, let's take a look here. Didn't see the taillights, but Apisit is in pursuit of Vince Durico in the white and pink BMW up ahead. So we'll be and late ground against Vince. Who else we have? We have Nontapan. Actually makes a mistake and goes deep into the first part of the 4 chicanes. So him, who is on the GT3 class. I believe that would be a Charles De Vega, who is 9 seconds ahead in GT3, in the GT3 class. So yeah, just doing very well. Let's actually look at his last lap. Okay, maybe it's because of the FCY Delta or something, but he created a 9-second difference between himself and P2 in GT3, who is Object. So yeah, quite a substantial increase in gap. I think there was that huge of a gap before I left at least. So that's interesting. P20, who's P20? Apisit? Is it? Or Simon Peñales? Oh, where'd Simon go? Hey, where'd Simon go? He was here somewhere. That's replaced with RG Bongo. Erifino is indeed catching again. So that's quite a slide there. Just managed to keep it mostly moving forward. Simon. Okay. Where was that earlier? Peñales. Lost him somewhere. Oh, Simon Peñales. There you go. Oh, he's in the pits. Okay, that explains why he has disappeared. Come on, Erifino, we need to win. He has had strong pace even in the last round. Ooh, what a corner. That was very committed. But yeah, you can clearly see a lot quite clearly because it's getting dark. You can see Alonso ahead of him. I think Alonso is quite quick in the first sectors. And using a lot of track there, Alonso. But somehow, Espino doesn't need all that track. He's managed to gain some time. So, using the more optimal, more efficient way of taking that first chicane. But yeah, really interesting difference in lines from these two drivers. We see Alonso again taking a lot of track on entry, but if we look at the gap, let's see, Erifino again has taken up this time around a tenth or two compared to Alonso. Yeah, that would be something indeed. Alonso again using a lot of track rather. Really using all of it. And this time is where I think Alonso has done a better job of taking a turn compared to Erifino. iRacing or LMU? None of the above. This is assetto corsa. He may be, but not sure. We'll have to see. He did lose a bit of time here, but I think that's never mind. That is because Alonso cooked it on entry, so he's lost significant time on exit. And now the gap again, 0.8 seconds to E2 between, well, Alonso and Erifino. So Alonso might be looking in his mirrors, but hopefully just, you know, keep his head down. Not, oh wait, never mind. There's indeed a wall there, so he's using still a lot of the track. There we go. Using all the curb as well. That's allowed by track mod, it seems. But overall, yeah, these guys are looking really good. Let's again see this line here. Okay. Maybe that's why... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why Alonso is really quick. That's a That's an esports lane. Going through the AstroTurf. Not sure how that'll be dealt with, but that'll be something to take in mind. So really, if anything, that uh, really signifies how fast Alonso is. So even with that cut, which brought the gap up to like 1.7. Oh, oh no! I think they just had a collision. Filipino, I just heard that tire smoke. Oh, he stopped also. Ooh, that looks like mega damage. So with the reset the bits, he doesn't lose too much time. He's not like a lap time or anything, but still, that is a significant time loss to Alonso now, and he's now in P3. Quite a gap to P2 as well, so not ideal in this scenario. But again, I believe if Rufino still keeps his head down, and I believe Derek is the other driver in this car, I think they can grab some good spots. But yeah, it is indeed unfortunate. Let's go. Marcus says Almay Lacambra, so fellow relative it seems. Yeah, Alonso doing very well at P1. Just cruising at the moment. Let's try to take a look at some other battles. This one here has been ongoing for quite a while, it seems. Between Yuki Santos and Rip Rip. I don't think they have really separated, and now they're starting to get into that slipstream range. Not quite there yet, but almost. Just at the border. Ooh, but Rip Rip is losing on the straights. So he is running a higher downforce setup compared to Yuki Santos at least. So I saw that gap increasing bit by bit the longer we head down the straight. Now from 0.5 to 1 second after completing that chicane. So not ideal for Roy, but hopefully he can gain that time back into the twisty bits. But again, definitely not ideal for him, as he is again just bleeding time compared to Yuki Santos. He's not really aggressive in the corners as well. He's also losing time in the chicanes. So Roy doesn't seem to have either the setup down or the technique to navigate around the chicanes down. But yeah, looks like they're not holding each other up too much at the meantime. There you go. Compared to Erifino and Alonso earlier, they're using less track, so you can see the difference now between the top drivers and the well, top 5 is still pretty high. The top midfield drivers. So we'll see what can be done. What else do we have here? Subuha overtaking a GT car. Wow, P1 of GT3s and P7 overall. So just keeping his head down and not really worried about any other GT cars at the moment. Again, anything can happen. Commentator's curse. But he is around 14 seconds clear, Charles Vega, of Audric Tyler Fernando, who is P2 in the GT3 class. P3 is Dre Buckingham, who again was our pole sitter, but now has made a very good recovery drive. He's 2.1 seconds behind P2 at the moment. So I think in a few laps time we'll see a battle for P2 in the GT3 class. Yes indeed. With the sausage curve, so there's a fine line between pushing and sending it into the wall. I thought this was a battle earlier, but it's not. It's a hypercar. Not gonna overtake a GT3 car, so that. Let's see. Any other battles down the field? Let's take a look. Go there. Yeah, no, the field is pretty spread out from here. Interesting. Ooh, Erifino, I think he's now starting to use that esports line in the last corner. He's done a 3:23.591. That is fastest of anybody in terms of best lap time. So, yep, Erifino's locking in. Okay. Here we go. Here's Erifino. Let's see if there are any closer gaps. I don't think there is at the moment. Eriko C. I think is in the battle, but that is a GT3 car of Alexis Capano, who again seem to have had contact maybe with Audric, but I'm not sure because I didn't really see it. I just saw like the aftermath of that as soon as Alexis Capano starts spinning. Wow, Dre Buckingham using all the track there, getting close to the wall and using the service road. So really, if the limits are not well defined by the track mod creators, you'll see, you get to see drivers pushing the limits in terms of track usage, so that's pretty cool. Not really a fan of how it looks like, but you know, in terms of the competitiveness, it's really amazing how much the drivers push to the limit. Okay, so let's see here. Let's have here. Nope, that's a GT3. Seems pretty dark, this car. Oh, maybe because of the lack of tail lights being on. It looks pretty cool. That's a caddy behind. Not exactly sure who's Calvin Sandoval. Okay. Yeah. There aren't any battles around the track at the moment. So we have Alonso Marcus Lacambra still doing well, relatively okay. Pretty quick. 3:25.481 from him. 3:25.257 by Chester. So SSR 1-2 at the moment. And 3:25.404 by Erifino. So yeah, can't quite count out the Vigo racing division. They might have something or two underneath their sleeves, so don't count them out just yet. Alright, so let's have a bit of a break. Race stream will still be beside, but I just wanna have a short break and also show you guys the sponsors to our stream and events. So see you guys in a bit. Let's hop on board with some Cadillac hypercar action with Erifino. Here we go. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Here we go. Alright, we are back. So, yeah, let's see over here while I reorient myself. I did see someone get a penalty. I think that was Jaber, so not ideal from his end. But just have to serve that penalty. Keep moving forwards. I think that was the BMW that he hit earlier. If he or had contact with, I don't know who. But Yuki Santos also had a drive-through apparently. So it's not ideal from him. That's what it is. Alright, it's fairly hot in the Philippines. My headphones are making me sweat. My ears, not ideal. And hopefully you guys are having a better experience than me. I wish such experience of the sun rather close to us, and generating so much heat. But anyways, speaking of heat, I don't think there's much heat anymore on track as it is nighttime. So I think we found a fairly okay brightness. Oh, let's look at RG's car as what? He's P6? Okay. So after all that chaos, there you go. I did see in the SimRacingPh chat that we have rather. He's gonna add some more emissives. And so this looks really clean. Earlier it was like, okay, glowing decals and whatnot. But now we have like a fairly, like the emissives are working with the design. And so I think this looks really cool. I think it really stands out. So if there's a very bright colored or very lit hypercar in your rearview mirror, you know that it's RG Blanco in the car. There you go. You can really tell that that car is lit. Okay, so Chester Illo goes into the pits. We see Edifino go into P2. Alonso, Marcus Lacambra also goes into the pits. Let's see, he disconnects, so they are doing a driver swap procedure. So this driver swap procedure, for those who are not too familiar with endurance racing on Assetto Corsa, what we do at least here in SimRacingPh is the drivers, do their usual thing, enter the pits, and then stop in their box. And then once they stop in their box, they are going to disconnect from the game and then reconnect again. And this driver swap procedure, when they disconnect, a countdown will start, and you get, I believe, a 4-minute-ish timer. And so that's plenty of time to load back in, especially with the number of cars that we have at the moment. So once they reconnect, they have to wait for the timer to go down. And once the timer goes down, then they can go out and drive again. And so they need to do this at least twice. Yeah, leave twice in order to, validly finish the race. Otherwise, they'll get a time penalty for not doing the driver swap properly or following the procedure properly. So yeah, at the moment it's Roy Rip Rip doing a extra lap. So that is interesting. Strategy wise, let's see over here. Oh, hello! I just looked away for a split second, and we have Roy Rip Rip. Unlucky. His unlucky trait, if you guys play Motorsport Manager or something like that, just had his unlucky trait kick in, and he was 180 against the wall there. So not ideal. Sorry, Roy. I'll let you keep on driving. So we have here Arkin also. Oh no, Arkin is Alonso's teammate. And yeah, he has taken the car over at the moment. So there's that. Derek Daniel, teammate of Erifino, is in the car for Bego Racing Division. And yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Let's wait for the other car. There you go. Chester Ilog is now replaced by Alberto Descalzo. Yeah, we have a switch of drivers for the top three. Looking forward to see how these three cars rather, will battle it out. Okay. Let's see over here. So Yuki, after a series of drive-thrus, I think it's the second or two that he's taken. Maybe even three at this point. I've lost count, but not ideal from him. But at the moment, it's a battle for position between. Is it a battle for position, or is this not? Oh no, it isn't. It is lap. Yes, RG is a lap down, so he's trying to unlap himself. I think he believes he's got the pace to lead the race. Not lead the race, but overtake him and keep going. But yeah, it's a lot of unlucky events with RG Bronco as well. Any battles up and down the field? Not really. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's a car in the pits, so let's not look at that. Who is entering or exiting the pits rather? Ooh, the Acura, pretty cool. So Sugupa now in the car. Replacing Kenneth Montemeyer, I believe. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Any other changes? Eriko is still in the car. Not sure if he has a teammate. Alberto is already out and about. In the 67 Porsche 960 from SSR. Hello, Avi. Yep, just broadcast. Alberto again in the pits. Okay, interesting. He's just gotten out of the car and now he's back in. I did not notice any penalties, so might have been something over there. As Arkin is not at the right part of the track, so that is not ideal for the number 86 SSR Ferrari 499P hypercar. That's impossible to say. Ooh, the Porsche. But yeah, Santos is currently in the lead for the hypercar and overall class at the moment. But we do see RG Blanco unlap himself, so he'll be happy with that. Although he is a pit stop behind, he has yet to pit, I believe. So yeah, at the moment things are not looking too good for him. Virasak Yong has gotten a drive-through for speeding, I believe, in the pits. So again, not ideal. I believe this is a battle. Nope, that is not a battle. That is two people in the side-by-side, not side-by-side, but in front of each other in the pits. So that's why it says 0.6 seconds for quite a while. Let's move on from this, shall we? Air with this Vernon SSR is now in the car, which I believe has been taken over by not taken over, which where Verna has overtaken the car of Audric, I believe. Let's see. Oop, I press F5 and that has done something to my windows. Verna Abril. Oh, okay. No, James Patrick Lopez instead, rather. Yeah, different car choice they have for this event. So interesting. Nice to see that they are trying different things. Okay, so Yuki still has not pitted. Arkin has now got P2. Oh, Aldo Balagulan. Shout out to Sir Aldo Balagulan, who has helped us with the servers and has seen so much shenanigans with the server. And yeah, finally have everything working again. Thankfully, all thanks to Daryl Brady and Aldo Balagulan. It's very nice. Yeah, this all won't be possible without them. Charles De Vega, oh no, after being in the lead for so long, now has a drive-through for cutting. I think he'll lose his position over there. But, well, we'll see if he can get his position back, if he does lose his position due to that penalty. Yeah, Lego Racing Division, pushing pretty hard, just like Erifino, using all the track over there, being very, very committed. Okay, so the gap is 40.5 seconds. Let's see. Last lap, so that was an out lap by Arkin, 627.276. Derek with a 545.457, maybe because of different pit boxes. So we'll see first how they fare. But yeah, let's try and remember the gap. It's 40.3 between P1 and P2 of the hypercar class. Just see from there. Filipino C, I believe, has not pitted yet, but this going very, very long. Okay. Scalzo was driven by Chester Elok earlier. Is in P6, but again, due to the different pit strategies the drivers are running, each car is running rather, we won't know until the end of the race, like who's ahead of who. So we, at the moment, just have to chill. Okay, Paul Ryan Lopez is in the car for RG Bonko, so didn't know that RG Bonko has now had a teammate, and we do have a familiar face for those that have been doing it for a while. So yeah, nice to see Paul Ryan Lopez back in the car with SimRacingPh. DJ Morandarte, I believe, is replacing or has replaced Jerome Sevilla. Again, very nice to see other drivers in here now. Sid has not done a driver swap, it seems, or is driving Corbin Mercado replacing Victor Ancheta. We have Jamal Pinkle, still in the same car. Prime, still the same car. Charles Veg, ooh, okay. Not sure if that's allowed, but what they cut into the pit lane entry. Ethan Rubio takes over the car for, I believe, before I check the thing, for Audric. Let's double check. Yeah, for Audric. So, go. Las Vega, drive-through taken, no more penalties. So let's see here. So remember, Lexus Copano was, well, he spun around, maybe got spun around, but he is now, I believe, the net leader. If you remember, these three were fighting it out, but now Lexus Copano and teammate Tristan Duque is in the lead, not in the net lead, ahead of these three cars. Ethan, Pio of SSR, and Costa Rica. Yeah. Cheers. Moving out of the way for Hypercar, who has overshot. Not the best way to navigate through traffic, since you just made both of you lose time, but stuff happens. Just have to keep going. Stuico is now replaced by Andres Yes, yeah, Rico Herrera, I believe, replaced another car or driver. Crisano is still in the same car. Jacqueline Galvez, I believe, replaced another driver. Joel Calimabao still in the car. Adriel Valencia, I kind of forgot. Sanay, I believe, got replaced. Is that a car? Yikes, who is that? That was a hypercar. I can't quite tell who that is. Is that yellow? That, I believe, is like Jerome who's in the yellow car. I forgot who's the driver now. Cesar Federici, Natanay has replaced another driver. Manuel still in the same car. Natapoy has replaced another driver. So Paulo Urquia still in the same car. Jared Santos has replaced another driver. That sounds familiar. You might know this guy. Sandegas still in the same car. Arkin has done a 3.799, so that is quite a quick lap from him. And the Porsche unsafety cars over there. Yeah, Arkin has done quite a quick lap. The first to get to the 22s. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Got in the not quite. Everyone's pretty far apart from each other, so nothing much happening on track. Guys, stay hydrated, especially if you're in the Philippines, because it's fairly hot, and especially if you're driving or about to drive, might as well get some fluids. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, yep, not much has happening over here, so we can take a bit of a breather, just look around. So, liveries. There are really some cool liveries. Just wanna give a shout out to the SSR, I believe made by Azurai on TikTok for SSR. So yeah, again, I think based on the Ferrari F1 of I don't know, color scheme of the Ferrari 2016 car with the red and white, which I think looks pretty cool. So that's a cool livery. It's also pretty interesting. Still like the red SSR, but this year's no small feet as well. It's pretty cool. Ooh, is that a battle? Interesting. I wasn't expecting that, but I think because of slipstream being quite strong. Here, it's alright. It works. What's this up front? Tachyon speed laboratories. Continuously seeking and surpassing limits to become the fastest amongst everyone. That is pretty cool. Thing to put there. Side games, Epson. Let's go Gmail. Wait, where's the Gmail again? Is there a Gmail somewhere? There, Sensei. Oh, there are like emissives also. Ah, interesting. Is that correct? The correct term emissives? They do light up when the headlights are on. So, oh, there's someone picking up there. That's pretty cool. SSR, but not the Swift SimRacing. Something else, I believe. Agnes Tachyon livery. Ah, okay. So that's why. Oh yeah, there it is. It says there. And the Porsche text also. Cool. I don't know any of these, but so I can appreciate them. Wuthering Waves, Side Attack. So we have the Sai game. And then we have Kuro Games. So game studios are being shouted out in the liveries. Also, that's nice to see. Not often do you see that. Roberto Scalzo again from SSR. Pretty cool livery also. Very clean looking. Probably one of my favorite SSR liveries from the team. I like how it's clean and whatnot. Bygone Goods, Shui.ph, out of time. Watch Mods. Lomien Prince. And Hungry Yana. Okay, cool. No battles happening, so that's why I'm looking at all of these. And then this is... It's a long team name. IT World X something. But we have IT World soon to premiere. And this is Veloce Ricasso. There you go, VR. So, IT World, interesting. I'll Google them in a bit. Actually, I can Google them on my other device. IT World. What are they? IT World. PH. PC Parts Components. In Tondo, Manila. Okay, cool. Right, anyways. Surgawo, Conspit. You can get your stuff there at Sim to Premiere. MHS, Mark's Hobby Shop. Not sure what this M is. Not sure what that is. That a logo? I don't think that is a logo. I think it's Subwing. What else? Okay, next up. I believe this. Ooh, that's a lockup. I think. Sounds like it, but doesn't seem like it. Charles goes. Not sure if this is modified. I think this is modified. No? No, I don't think so. Never mind. Charles Bosio. Not sure. It's part of the livery. Okay, next. Team Ethan. Ah, there you go. Ah, okay. Kurasa. Team Ethan. Cool. Very minimal, but still looks clean. Is it actually orange? I think it's orange. Simple SimRacing Simulator Thailand. Okay, what is the top of the book say? Team Ethan. Okay, okay. And here, interesting color scheme. Nathan and Calvin Sandoval. 82288, not sure what that is. Partas and Will Gunner. What else? 101, 101 rather. 101. Okay. This here is from NXT. So I believe Joel makes these. So pretty cool. Love their liveries. I do like my red, white, and black. So this is pretty high up there for me as well. Love the paintbrush bit. This here, what artwork that we have over here, but it's just a carbon livery. Carbon or just matte black? I think it's matte black only. Okay, so here's that. Moving on. Yuki Santos. Down P12, hello. How'd you get down here, sir? You were in like P4 earlier. But yeah, Actus Digital, Side Games also. Pretty cool livery. All black, so we'll skip that. And we already talked about this earlier. Looks pretty cool now that the glowy bits are part of this design. Really stands out. I like it. We also have here the Haas GR. I forgot which team ran this again. Like which one of you recreated this? But yeah, also pretty cool. Oh, side attack. There you go. And my answer. Does Max Sublime make these? I don't recall who makes side attacks liveries, but I remember like Max Sublime running cool liveries like the Ferrari 296 Verstappen.com. Now Verstappen.com livery or Red Bull. Cal Prime. I haven't seen this livery, so I think it's custom. There you go. There's a Filipino flag. Looks pretty cool, I think. Like the graffiti effect and all that. Is this a battle? I think that's a GT. That's a hypercar rather. Okay, never mind. The wagon. I think this is. Oh, there's Artito Racing. Up top, Dre has not changed drivers, so maybe he did the procedure, but maybe he's just doing solo running. Looks pretty cool. Okay, this is Bilstein colors, but yeah, not much happening here. SSR, again, I did talk about this earlier. Very minimal, but looks clean nonetheless. Oh, not again. Plugging in another drive-through for cutting. Not ideal. Charles Vega, this is your typical. Yeah, it's like a default livery. There you go. You have Philippe Ang, Farfus, Kron as well. Here, same thing as well. Just a different outline, different trim color. Petronas blue. Vince Tuico's car. One Ayala, interesting. Is this Spearhead also HP? Set made in Japan. Japan. Cool. Colors Dali. Dali. Everyday grocery. Let's see. Shift SimRacing Apex. Now I know this is not this SSR driver, so there you go. You can see their names there. And the driver is not any of the names above, so maybe they just took like for the delivery, which, well, it's up for grabs anyways. Yeah. What else? This year, I'm not sure if this is a custom livery. LMGT3, 24-hour Le Mans. Should be a custom livery. We have Doge with small eyes and a bucket hat. Bilstein, I see Bilstein, Jimmy Broadbent, Consume Moza. Indeed, Consume Moza. I have the Moza R9P3, the Moza set really. So, yeah. Okay, Artito Racing, there we go. Jacqueline Galvez. Then, NXT again. This one's a very clean looking Corvette, so I like this one. Stands out again, the red, white, and black. Okay, that was kind of close, but that's not for a position. Oh, Jack Wayne, we just reviewed this car earlier. This livery, he's now got drive-through, and there he was, there, in the back. Yeah, cool looking Corvette, very clean. Red, white, black is might be a bit generic, but still, when you do it right, it looks really, really nice. Oh, Jack Wayne was in the battle, it seems, but not for position, interestingly. Adriel Valencia, plus 18. That's an interesting number. You can see why it's plus 18 on the side, so I'm not gonna look at the side. Maruzensky. Okay, moving on. all black livery. This one looks pretty cool, and it looks cool when you look at it from afar, and then the lighting. It's like the shading effect kind of thing. Thunder speed. Okay, next. Over me esports. SimRacing Simulator Thailand. Don't think this is Thailand driver at the moment. I think, I don't know. But yeah, cool livery nonetheless. Reminds me of BS Plus or BS competition. I was about to say competition. My bad. Cool livery this one as well. Might be part of the livery. SJ's service drive-through. Alright, couple more. Paulo Urquia. Shark livery. Sort of like similar to Rexy. There you go, you have the shark fin up top. Richard Mill. Okay. Anime livery, I'm not familiar with this one. Matsunaga. Okay. Got a lot of numbers. How many numbers do you want, man? You have 1, 2, 3. That's plenty of numbers you have here. Okay. TK Racing Invitation as he goes off to the third. Is this Mandarin? Oh, it is Mandarin. No? Yeah. You have like the Nin thing at the bottom. Then you have you have two. Or is this Mandarin? Okay. Yeah, it's Mandarin. I was thinking like Japanese, but I am mistaken. There you go. We have some sort of like Nin. Learned this in school, so I recognize a bit. But I didn't retain any of the information. It's back to the Haas. John Davis. Can't really see this one. It's kind of dark, but it's like some sort of blue, which does look cool. This one with the Doge again. I believe there's on the hypercar as well, but very funny decal. Jirai Youth, all the way down here. He was P2, I think. P2 or yeah, P2 in qualifying for class. Now he's all the way down here. Very unfortunate. Dingo rather. Tsukohi. There we go. Okay, and then that's it. Well, if you wanna rate the safety cars. Very clean, very clean. Okay, anyways, back to the race. Not much has happened. I was looking at the gaps, the interval gaps rather. And yeah, really not much has been going on. Maybe Eriko's starting to get closer to Sukuha Kuroaki. And Alberto's trying to fight his way back to the lead lap. It seems, yeah, he's 1 lap down compared to Eriko. Not ideal for him, for that car, the SSR number 67. But nonetheless, they have to lock in with 56 minutes of racing left over here. Okay, is this a battle, GT class? Sort of is. It's about a second-ish or so. Well, now it's under a second. But yeah, this is the only on-track battle that's second. So let's see how this goes. Alright, board, Sim, white east side here, and the dark. Ate up a lot of time there, so might be a bad. Never mind. He's lost all the time. Just gained on the entry, but then that costed him the exit. So not ideal for our Thai driver. Whoa, where did that hypercar come from? That was look at the hypercar. The difference in speed. There's a hypercar there of where did Arkin just go to? Arkin was P1 earlier, but now I can't seem to find him. Arkin. Did he go to the pits? Sorry. Seems kind of quick. Oh, yeah, they did enter the pits. So Alonso now back in the car. Maybe for one final time. That was a pretty quick stint from Arkin. So interesting strategy. We'll see how things unfold from here. But yeah, let's go to the track camera. Try to find other battles. Is this is a battle for position between Paul Ryan Lopez and Yuki Santos. So we'll see how this unfolds here as Yuki Santos is in the slipstream, and with that he is able to pull forward, but Paul Ryan Lopez also tries to take advantage of that slipstream. He is sort of alongside. Yuki turns in on him, so Paul Ryan Lopez had to take avoiding action, but I don't know, at least from that angle earlier, how much of an overlap there was. But then again, here we have Paul Ryan Lopez going for the launch. Whoa, these guys really are trying to cut into the slipstream of each other. Yuki goes up ahead again into the second chicane. Paul Ryan Lopez will slot in behind and try to use that slipstream again. We'll see. So in a battle like this, you really have to manage the slipstream and time it seems. Because if you overtake too early, you're just gonna get overtaken again. As we'll see in a bit. So Paul Ryan Lopez now ahead into this turn, just a bit deep. Yuki Santos just barely able to avoid contact. That could have been lethal for the both of them. But now Yuki is up ahead. Will Paul Ryan Lopez floor it? Or will try to lift just a bit so they can use that slipstream? Oh, this will be an interesting. Yikes! Will there be contact? Yes, there might be contact, and there they go. So not sure what happened, but we did see that start to unfold. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe. I'm not confirming it. Paul Ryan Lopez may have made contact with the Porsche. Don't know who hit who. Though I believe Paul was indeed a fair bit alongside the Porsche GT3. And yeah, Porsche GT3 got unsettled, couldn't brake quite as hard, and got sent himself into Yuki Santos. Yuki Santos unfortunately couldn't do much there, and gets swiped out by that Porsche GT3 car. So quite an interesting sequence of events. We do have another battle, I think, although this seems to be the aftermath. Eric was overtaken by Alberto Descalzo. So again, I think that is really early from Arkin Rodriguez, but it might be an actual strategy by them to send Arkin just for a quick stint, get it out of the way early, and then let Alonso do the remaining how many minutes for the last couple of laps. But that leaves at the moment Derek Daniel of Bigo Racing Division into P1 at the moment, followed by Suguha, who is quite far down, around 84 seconds-ish, give or take. Any battles? How about this one? That Okay, not sure what happened there, but Crisano has gotten into the wall. Where is that? That is heading into the Porsche curves. He's just stuck there. Oh, it's full throttle, but no power. Oh, he disconnects. Not sure what that is, if that was like a hardware failure or something, but that looked very odd. Enrico Peñales gets a drive-through for cutting this time by not a yield. I think that was not his first trip to the pit lane. And I do believe we are seeing some light. So it seems like to be a 2.4-hour race, but time scaled, so that's like 24 hours. So we are getting some light back with us. So let me try to reduce the exposure a bit. There you go. Okay. That's well, apart from that battle earlier, that's not really much else happening. This is the closest. Whoa, I did say closest. I think that's Yuki Santos, no? Might be Yuki Santos. Yeah, that's the closest battle at 1.9 seconds to the car ahead, who is Charles de Vega. There we go. Being overtaken by two hypercars. Wait a minute. No, not two hypercars. One of them slowing down. Looks to have tremendous amounts of damage, so not doing well, really. But we'll see here. Ethan losing a bit of time, 2.0 into the first part of Porsche chicanes, or Porsche curves rather, and now it's up to 2.2, so just a couple tenths lost, but we'll see what can be done. Bit of a spin up ahead, some smoke in the air. That's a Toyota GR concept, and again that yellow Porsche 963. So not sure if that was Yuki. Let's see. Yeah, that was Yuki. So it's making mistakes here and there, it seems, or maybe it's just the game being in replay mode and whatnot. Okay, so Kelvin Sandoval catching up to Peñales, Enrico Peñales. But Enrico goes into the pit, so there's no battle, unfortunately. Okay, this is what it is, guys. How about this one? Ethan Rubio, Charles de Vega. Now, 1 second difference. Feels like it's the esports line, but I could be mistaken. But that's just a guess on how the gap went down significantly between the Porsche curves and the and going on to Mulsanne Straight. So that's really interesting. Okay, alright guys, so let's have another water break before we continue. Let's see, who do we go on board with? Let's go on board with just Ethan Rubio here, trying to chase Charles de Vega, who is increasing the gap. It's now 1.9. I just said 1.0, 1.2 earlier, or just noticed it. And now it's up to 2 seconds again, as it was prior to the Porsche curve. So interesting. Anyways, yeah, let's have a water break. We'll be right back, and while that's ongoing, we'll thank our sponsors. Okay, let's switch scenes And yeah, see you guys in a bit. So yeah, again, just want to give a shout out to our sponsors for the event and for our events rather. So let's start. Okay, so we have Sim2 Premiere, SkyDrive, excuse me, sorry, Soul Exhaust, SimRacingPh, Stripgawo, Locheregazo, D4 Graphics, the Upgraded GP, Dominator E Motorsports Rally, ESC, Gameline, yours truly, MV Sim Racing, Overboost Racing rather, Pinky Parts PH, and Ribbon Arc Motorsports, 7 Garage, and yeah, thanks to them and being part of the community. As we have Alberto into the gravel, yikes, that's one of the worst spots to be in the gravel because it's a long straight and you've lost all your acceleration. And while you've lost all your acceleration, you don't have the momentum, and now you're just bleeding time down the straight. So that is unfortunate to their yeah, their race. Not ideal, but we do have sunlight. And now with 41-ish minutes remaining, it's looking nice and cozy for Bego Racing Division. And yeah, earlier we we saw them have an incident. They're fighting really hard, but then just had a collision with a GT3 car, and now they're in the lead. Uh, SSR nowhere to be seen at the moment. So again, anything can happen really. Just have to watch out for that. Alberto's pretty far away. Yeah, 99 seconds away, maybe more. No, just 99, I think. Like exactly. Whoa! Again, he's in the gravel, Alberto. Uh, sort of has a nice exit line, but look at that smoke screen. Not ideal. Not ideal indeed for Alberto. Then Aldo Balgulan in the Porsche 963. We're chilling. Alonso Lacambra back in the car after temporarily giving the... I forgot what I was gonna say. Rip brain. But anyways, hi Kyle Prime, says Gemini Moonchild 10. Kyle Prime is somewhere here. Let's get him. There we go. I don't know if he's done driver stop procedure, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully this. It this? Hopefully he did. Or, oh, I was about to say hopefully he has or it did. It just became this. Anyways. So there's that over there. That's Kyle Prime with his livery. Very cool looking livery, I must say. You know, I hear the Porsche. Here we have a battle. Oh, it's Trey Pakingan. After all the drive-thrus, the Duke's hearing is approaching. Who's the Duke? GT battle for second. Yes, indeed. Jared Santos in the GT class drive-thru for cutting. Yikes. But here is a battle indeed. Is this for second or is it for first? Opposite is here. Maybe he hasn't pitted yet. We'll see. Because I believe Christian Duque was at the front earlier. So maybe they've both pitted. Jay Buckingham and Alexis Clapano. But it's looking spicy over here. 0.3 tenths over here. Yes, sir that. Ay, oh wow. Thank you, thank you. There you go. Hey. Ay, di pa. Ito ngayon.
Ayun, okay guys. So last 38 minutes plus 1 lap left in this race. So keep pushing.
Indeed, indeed. So we have a battle at the moment. Let's see how the slipstream. There we go. Little by little, Dre flashing his lights, letting him know, like, whoa, okay, that's some bit of lag. But anyways, side by side they go. BMW M4 versus the wagon. Who's the best BMW out there? Bit of teleportation from Dre. That seems a bit scary for battling, but hopefully things will not unfold negatively as the wagon goes left, goes right, and right he goes and through into the inside. Space is given. Not quite there in terms of space given. There was a slight tap, but nothing too catastrophic, as we have a 22.268 by Alonso in P4. Let's see the strategy. I'm really interested for P4 and just see where they end up, because they did it quite early for their second pit stop around the 15th mark. So we'll see how things unfold over there. Let's see, let me just turn on setting real quick in the background. Where is that? There it is. Don't remember where that setting is. The streamer mode. Streamer mode. Oh. Streamer mode. I can't find it. This would be easier to find. Ah, there you go. Okay, so anyways, back here. Yeah, Dre has quite created a gap, 1.6 seconds now, compared to in front of Charles Duke. No, Christian Duke. Charles Duke, guys, 17 seconds down. He was up ahead earlier. I think just got hit with the drive-through for cutting. Most ideal situation, but it is what it is. See who else. Turbo's all messed up over here on the left, so I don't think we can use this anymore. Let's see, let's do last lap. Is there a last lap here? Nope. There isn't. Oh, there is. There you go. So 324, 330. So Yeah, just the current position at the moment. Just a look back in the car. So we'll see if they can take back P2, maybe for the lead, because they were fighting for the lead earlier. But again, there were lots of mistakes from the number 67 SSR Porsche 960 Hypercar. Alright, yikes, that is not ideal. Contact between Christian Duque and the hypercar of the cool looking spaceship division, Porsche 960. Not ideal. I think that's a yeah, just wrong place, wrong time. A negative result for both cars. The car will try again. Oh, never mind. There's a pretty large gap now. Alonso with 321.580. Let's hop on board with him for a bit. See how he's getting all this lap time. Really interesting to see this. Because, yeah, these guys are the only ones in the 21s. I think also 22s. Like the closest cars, 323. So these guys are really flying. But again, we'll have to see how they fare in terms of the in their strategy. Lots of things can happen, and they did take an early pit stop. Don't know if they're going to the end with this. Look at that, all the track being used on entry, using all the curb, and then getting as close to the wall as possible on exit, and trying to take a, well, don't need to corner as much, take a tight line. Let's see how much track they use here. I think I also saw being quite close to the wall on entry. Let's see. We'll go over the white line. Somewhat, yeah. Okay, all four walls on the white line. Close to the wall. And yikes, bit of oversteer. We'll compromise the exit, but that'll be a-okay for now. I believe Derek Daniel and the Beagle Racing Division has a lap on everyone. Yeah, so it's cruising at the moment. But then again, they'll need to take another pit stop, it seems, if I recall. So the strategy here, mixed strategies will spice things up. So we don't know for sure who's in front of who at this point. We'll have to wait until everyone has done their pit stops. Some water. Alright. So here we are. What's this up ahead? Strong's Civilia. Okay, alright. Just moving out of the way. It's a blue flag situation, so that's nice to see. Okay, I want to see this. How they tackle last sector over here. Okay. So using all the track on entry, pit line, using all the curve, and okay, there you go. That's why they get here last time. 321.556. So interesting. Alright. Not the most visually appealing or visually satisfying line. But I mean, that's the that's allowed by the track mod, so like it or not at the moment, that is considered legal. Okay, GT3 being very nice to Alonso. there. Last lap time. I believe Alonso is catching up to Chester. So it's gonna be an SSR battle in a bit. Yeah, 3 seconds a lap. Oh no. 12? No, 15. So Chester must have made a mistake somewhere to allow Alonso to close up significantly. Let's see, yeah, 11.9, 11.8, 11.9. So just under 12 seconds is the gap between the SSR teammates in the hypercar. Let's take a look at the GT3. So, Matt Wirasak, Matt Cheta, who is also back in the car. We have Episode Noi in the car. Oops. Okay. It's not in the car, so it's and also still in the lead. Interesting. He was in P4 in qualifying, I believe, but somehow made his way up to P1. At least at the moment. Hello, Nachito Edits. Yeah, so Dre is now in hot pursuit of the P1 GT3 at the moment. And he's... let's see, how much of the gap has he cut? Oh well, he got slower, Drake, in the last lap by about 3.4 seconds, or 3.6, something like that. Not ideal, but I think that gap will be closing and closing. He is, however, getting farther away from Christian Duque. So there's that. Charles Vega also. Beamers were up front, and now it's they're in 3 and 4. So ideal for them. 3, 4, 5. Is this for position? No, that's not for position. Mikey Perez. Oh yeah, Mikey Perez. Not Max Sablan. I mentioned earlier about Miguel Mikey Perez running quite cool replica liveries. So it's yeah, Miguel Mikey Perez. Now that I see his name. Okay, Audric also was up in the front and has sort of dropped down a couple of spots in the GT3 class. Not an ideal situation, but there is 26 minutes remaining in the session. Minion Gonzalez in the car now. Or Francis is the other one. Never mind. Oh, another Gonzalez. Joaquin Gonzalez in the Beamer. Okay, and Emmanuel Gim Pangalinan, who we saw had a incident with Christian Duque, I think, earlier. To the first chicane on Mulsanne Straight. Jaber going out again. Kennard is in the Brostein BMW. Okay, just going through all the cars over here. Not that way. Oliver Kia and Chira Youth still way down. Yeah, again, not sure what happened to him. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, guess that's pretty much that, really. Oh, how about this? P7, P6. So we have a battle between Roy and DJ Morandarte, which Roy has completed the move into the first Mulsanne Straight chicane, and he has gotten himself out of the range. So the move executed well by Roy Ripper. Very nice to see. Alexis Clapano in the pits. Yeah, and probably going for the last stint over here. Not much else is happening. Let's go on board with Derek Daniels, shall we? Experience that. Oh, there's Chester. So might have just unlapped himself, or he is about to get lapped. Not in a very ideal spot. Yep, let's see here. Top on board. Oh no, Derek Daniel has slowed down too much, losing balance, just putting too much weight on the front, and he has suspension damage, it seems like. So he's going to the pits. Might do a driver's. Oh, he's got a drive-through as well to add but salt to the wound. So it has turned horribly wrong for Derek Daniel and the Lego Racing Division. Not ideal. So that will give Alonso Marcus Lacambra and Chester Ilog, the SSR boys in the hypercars, a chance for the lead. So there you go. See, disconnects. But yeah, so Alonso is 5 seconds behind Chester Ilog, and he will look for a slipstream opportunity here. The flag scenario definitely will take as much opportunity or as much use of it as possible. Alonso Marcus Lacambra, and yeah, bringing that gap closer again. It was 10 seconds earlier, like not too long ago. It's now 5.75 right now. And then we also had a drive-through from someone earlier. I forgot who. I saw someone get a drive-through. Not ideal. But yeah, we might see a battle in the closing stages between Alonso Marcus Lacambra and Chester Ilog. But here we have Chester Ilog with the advantage of fresher tires and maybe even not sure if a lighter car, but definitely fresher tires. Okay, so let's see. Last lap, who's better? Well, there was some traffic indeed, but still. So Alonso with 5 second lap difference. 5 seconds per lap difference compared to Chester, at least last lap. So that's significant time. Let's see how Derek Daniel does. If he can stay in the lead. Because, yeah, he did get some damage. Now he's in the pits. He did the driver swap procedure again. So he left the server and came back to the driver swap procedure. And hopefully, well, actually it should repair his car and get him back into contention. But the question is, how long will he stay in the pits for? So currently he's still in the pits, but we see Chester in the Porsche curves as that BMW hits the wall, which might slow Alonso down. 4.5 seconds, 4.6, 4.7. Oh, Chester gets caught out by a hypercar as well. So that gap between Alonso and Chester is going down. Chester gets a drive-through for cutting. Yikes. That's an unfortunate scenario indeed. Which means Alonso will take over as the lead car. Derek Daniel still in the pits. Oh my goodness, what a turnaround of events for between these top 3 cars. While that's happening, I believe there's another battle going on. Let's take a look at that. Nino Gonzalez versus Cal Prime. I don't think this is for the podium spots, but it is still a significant battle nonetheless. Cal Prime, I think, still in slipstream range. He's trying to pull into what is sent from Cal Prime, but he gets a little bit of a bump from Nino Gonzalez. Not sure how legal that is, but yeah, quite a sent from Cal Prime. I don't think that move was ever quite on. There were side by side the Apex. Let's see here. Okay, so that leaves quite a gap to Cal Prime now. And yeah, back to the hypercars. Derek Dallin has just gotten out and is behind by 68, 69 seconds away from the leader, who's Alonso Marcus Lacambra. So, unless Alonso needs to pit again, he is looking really good to take the win of tonight's 2.4 hour of Le Mans. Kaya nga hindi ko alam, Sir Aldo. It's weird. Don't know what the fix is exactly. Yeah, like it's super sensitive to breaks, apparently. Hindi naman ganyan sa inyo, Sir Aldo. OGN Gaming. Baka sa particles breaking. Yun nga eh. Check ko ulit kasi pag... Whoa! There goes Chester Elop for a spin, and not the good way. He does, however, go spin on the fairly close to the access road, which is probably like the best worst case scenario to happen. But so he doesn't lose too much time. Could have lost a lot more, but yeah. Look at that guy Chester. Yeah, ako nakapag-stint crash bigla. That's unfortunate to Soren. Yeah, not sure. That's a very odd one, but we can take note of that. Let me take a screenshot of that. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game. No, I can't see OBS in the screenshot. That's weird. But yeah, no, that is weird. That you're crashing. That your game is crashing every time you got to the bits. What's your name pala sa ano? Sa server? Okay, crash percent screenshot and crash to Discord. There you go. Yeah, you have the server admin in the chat. Yeah, I'll fix the particles effects. Kailan ko i-on eh for some reason. Kanina nung enough ko nag-crash siya. Kaya mag-load. So anyways, again, there is a bit of a cushion for Alonso. So Alonso can decide now, like, if he has enough fuel to make it to the end, then he can just go flat out anyways. But if there's, you know, a bit too little fuel, like he needs to fuel save, he can do that. He's got about 28 seconds to Chester. Plus with that esports line, I think it'll be just fine. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's a very unfortunate event for Derek Daniel and Chester Elo. Just dealing with traffic or being dealt with in some scenarios. Let's see. The battles. Oh, Derek goes for pit stop again. Oh, is that for the drive-through earlier? Yeah, there it goes. It's for the drive-through earlier. So, Chester now has a bit of a cushion to P3. Yeah, just unfortunate instance from everyone. Except for Alonso, but again, well, I've been repeating this for a while now. But yeah, he did pit around 15 minutes remaining. Not sure if that's enough to get to the end, but we'll see. We'll see indeed. Okay. Let me just check if there are any chats outside the platform. Let's see. Okay. Countdown. So RG Broncos had a penalty. Okay, that explains. You know, Noah stream. Ah, that's weird if Noah on stream. Let me try and check on this end. I still see 20 viewers, but I still see here the concurrent viewers. Let's try it live. Yeah, okay, still here, thankfully. Okay, hello viewers. It's been a while since we've had proper stream here, proper broadcast. So welcome to the channel again. Alright, 13 minutes into, well, not into, but left in the race. So, yeah, I can't really say who's gonna win this. At the moment, Alonso is doing good, but needs to see his strategy. Who else is battling? Let's look at the GT3s. Not Sandoval. Oh wow, so Abizet really is the lead from out of nowhere. Very nice. Jay Buckingham is in a battle with another BMW. Oh, it's not a battle. But, okay, I was like holding my breath because that was scary. Okay, I thought there was contact, but no. Bit of gravel on the exit. It's gonna slow it down a bit, but not too badly so. So it's at the moment Abizet P1, followed by Dre Buckingham, followed by Alexis Papano P3, Audrey Tyler Fernando P4, and then Charles De Vega P5. P6 is Leo Gonzalez, Kyle Pride P7, Kenny Gonzalez 8. Lost count already. And then, nope, that's not a GT3. E9's Lawrence Sabaiza. Joel Kelly Mabao in P10. John Datius P11. Bernard Gary P12. Jaber P13. Atapoy P14. Sahat Sanay P15. Marco Del Mundo P16. Paolo Urquia, 17. Doing a solo run, seems. Montapat, 18. Jirayuth, 19. Doing solo also. Jacobo, Cristiano Roulette, Francis Baclado, Angel Valencia. What Discord name? Discord who? What? Whose Discord are you talking about? Okay, let's see. Any battles? Ancheta and RG Bonko is a battle over here. It's a slipstream battle up, or well, down to the second chicane on the Mulsanne straight. Still, I think within slipstream range, just enough. Yeah, within slipstream range. So we should see Victor closing in on RG. Are they in slipstream range? Doesn't look like it. Never mind. I stand corrected. So, yeah. Let's see here. Don't know why they're locking up. They're not locking up actually. It's just the graphic settings being weird. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Just looking at the timings. off screen. You guys want to see? Why not? Let's take a look at the back end. So I have this on the back end. Although I can't see all of it, I can just see the best lap time and their intervals. So I don't need to look at the other HUD. I'll just put on the side here. There you go. Fun fact. Bit of backstage access. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun broadcasting, commentating, streaming. Just trying to set things up and whatnot. Although, it's making my PC warm and it's making me sweat. It's a very humid room at the moment. But okay, with 8 minutes to go, let's see, since not much is happening and there may be a post-race event, I think it's a raffle for the local drivers. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Let's take one final break before we go to the end. Okay, let's have auto cam on. This is Victor. And we are back. So, yeah, with sweaty headphones, we are about to finish up the race with 5 minutes remaining. And whoa, that is some lag. Hold on, where's my mouse at? Who was the victim there? That's a fellow Thai driver. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, Gamer is lagging a bunch. So that explains why the Porsche is really... There you go, look at that. He's struggling to navigate around the track. That's Paulo or Kia. Also, not our fellow Thai drivers, but a fellow Filipino. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Not sure if there was anything else that can be done. But with 4 minutes remaining, looks like again, Alonso is looking to take the win away from Chester Elog and Derek Daniel. So, yeah, the SSR number 60, not 60, number 86 has gone pretty well, and not too well. That's a bit of an off track from Alonso, but oh yeah, they are very, very quick, apart from that esports line. But they showed up. They showed up and did quite well. Okay, using all the track there. That's okay. He is about to run into traffic. Fellow teammate, rather. Let's see how this will be handled between these drivers. Around the outside, not quite the commitment, but very safe, which is what Alonso needs. And I think that's the more correct decision in race to do so. He has a 24-second gap to beat through. So at the moment, it's SSR 1-2. Whoa, Alonso feeling the timer, I think. Nino in the background. I think that's Nino. Nino or Audric? Oh no, it's Audric. Audric feeling the background. Okay, there you go. Roy and Charles. Thank you for pointing that out. Sir Aldo, and yeah. There you go, let's hop on board with Charles. I'm not sure what the P stands for, but Charles Joshua, I believe teammate of Yuki Santos, who's been through it all in terms of penalties and has been through sausage curves as well. That is quite the bounce. We saw that suspension extend pretty high up. Didn't see it. Ah, I can see it. Sorry. Yikes. Well, executed overtake anyways from Gordon Rip Rip being able to, well, get the P4 just outside the podium spot. But, well, unless something happens again, we might see an upset happen. But at the moment, with 1 minute remaining, well, plus 1 lap, I think this looks pretty final. Unless there's something post-race, which can happen. Yikes, Alonso is really struggling for grip, it seems. Whatever aggressive lines he took earlier on, I don't think it seems to work now, given that he's been driving for 49 minutes-ish, as RG Bonko unfortunately has a drive-through for cutting. But we do have, I think, another battle. Wirasak against Peñales. There you go. So there you go. Who else has a battle? Doesn't look like anyone in the meantime. But this might unfold. Although Enrico is building a gap through the Porsche curves, which is a bit ironic since, well, that is a Porsche 963 behind. But oh well, at the moment Enrico is navigating through them very well. But let's see if Virasak can gain an advantage somewhere else. Okay. Let's see. How about GT3 at the moment? Up is it? Wow, 1 lap ahead of Jay Buckingham. Again, we do have to wait for the post-race results. That's where everything comes into play, like making sure everyone's done their driver swaps properly, or if there's time penalties applied here and there and whatnot, because it can change the dynamic of the race finishing position, as we see Alonso going through that. I think they're the only teams, him and Alonso and or the SSR number 86 and the maybe 67. Let's see if the 67 does it also. Yeah, they also do it. Okay. Again, it's large cloud of smoke, but it's just my AC. Oh wait, hold on. Do you have battle? Joaquin Gonzalez versus Kyle Prime. Heading into the first chicane. Seems. Oh no, not the first chicane. Looking at the different marker. Oh, there you go. Unfortunately, Kyle Prime has a drive-through for cutting. He did have a bit of contact with Joaquin Gonzalez on the exit. Not sure if intentional, because at the moment he's trying to give as much space as possible. Interesting decision to give slipstream. And now that's gonna bring Kyle Prime closer. But then again, Kyle Prime does have drive-through. Side by side here is not the best idea, as you really sacrifice the next corner. But it looks like they just got through it scot-free. Okay. Right, scary. Alright. Any other battles somewhere? Nope, not really. Enrico Peñales is having a gap, making a gap to Rasak. So, oh, never mind, that's not for position. Maybe this one, Kyle Prime. Oh, that was earlier. Okay, so Kyle Prime does have a drive-through that he needs to serve. It is overtime, though I can't see just quite yet if it's a +1 situation at the moment, or if this will be the final lap. I do have the default AC disabled, default AC timing rather. So, yep, let's see here. Try to find the live timing somewhere on Discord. So, let's see. Ah, yes, sir, that.
Dapat kami kan.
Final lap na ba ito kaya?
Last lap.
Ah, okay. Alright, so yeah. It's the last lap here. We have Alonso, Marcus Lacambra.
Final lap.
Is the out of
It was a
fuel.
long race, huh? Sino?
Leader, Alonso Lacambra,
Run of fuel?
I think. Or just out of... Oh no, there you go. Oh,
No way.
no. He's gotten pace again. For some reason, he was coasting. So,
Oh, yeah, he was coasting now, eh, oh. No way.
Okay, may gas
Want
pa.
to finish? Just...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, photo finish. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a photo. Okay.
Yeah.
Slight heart attack, but there you go. You have SSR
Yeah.
1, 2. Phew.
Who won the GT3?
GT3,
That's
I
shit.
believe is what's his name?
Alexis and Christian Duque. Yeah.
Ooh, Ancheta in the wall. Not ideal. Might be a piece. Pala. Yeah, I think it's a piece. It's just not a race celebrating, but Pisit still needs to complete the lap before he's officially classified as finished the race.
Second penalty.
Yikes.
Alexis.
Oh no. Not
How?
not sure what happened. But yeah, Alexis Corpano has finished the race, Jerry Pacquiao has finished the race. Pisit has not. He's a lap ahead of everyone, so I think he is at the P1 for GT3 by quite a significant margin, 1 lap. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Joel Kalimabal gets a drive-through for cutting at the end of the race. Charles De Vega crosses the line, which I believe is for P4. Again, we'll have to see the post-race results. May raffle pa tayo mamaya, no, sir?
Yeah, I just need to get the final results and then raffle.
Okay, sige po, sir. So with that final race results, we can also take a look at just the final
Provisional result.
There you go. So everyone's finishing. Oh, there we go. Teleported into the bits. Well, so we'll wait for the results file to come up. Gusto ko rin na
Gusto mo i-show sa website sa stream mo, like provisional results?
Yeah, yan kukunin ko sana. Results, racing, qualifying pa lang lumabas.
Quali pa lang, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so, yep. While you guys sit here looking at, well, the very nice Porsche safety cars, I'll be refreshing in the background to get the race results for for just, well, earlier. So let's see here. Okay, still nothing and nothing. Yeah, actually I do have an auto refresh somewhere. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Oh, actually here it is. Yay, refresh time in 10 seconds. Thanks for using yada yada yada. Okay, so let me refresh that, please. Okay, so refresh. It's not refreshing. Bruh. Okay. Oh, there you go. Race. Lumabas na, sir.
Meron na?
Yep.
Okay, wait.
Alright,
Let's,
so
lipat lang ako sa general.
sige po, sir.
Bye guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the race. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you all in the next 2.4 hours. Spa Francorchamps.
Yun, no, spa. Alright, so there's that. But before you end the stream, I'll show the results, at least according to the file. It's provisional, so won't be final just yet. Azurai who won? Overall, it's Arkin and Alonso. Okay. Hold on. Where is Chester Elog and I don't see them here in the race. Oh, there you go. Time penalty 4 minutes. Yikes. So that promotes Erifino, and Derek Daniel, Aldo Balagulan and Roy Ruprip, Erico C and Ian Xavier and Charles Joshua up 1 position. So yeah, Alberto Descalzo, Chester Elog, and Marvin Villaluz, who did not participate. I think Marvin did not see him at least, but yeah, they're down to P5. So what a change of events. Actually, before that, let me change window real quick. Window capture. There you go. And then zoom in here. Okay, so that was the surprising bit. Alberto Chester Elog with a 4-minute penalty. Virasak 1 session penalty. Enrico Peñales 2-minute penalty. Irvin Martija and Yuki Santos with a 2-minute penalty. Archie Blanco, yeah, they did not have a timer up earlier, so they got a hefty penalty. GT class, what? With a interesting. Apisit still won for the GT class. with the even with the 4-minute penalty. But interesting. So if he had a 4-minute penalty, is this after? Anyways, just speculation at this point. Dre Pakingan, P2, Christian Duque, Alexis Kapanan, P3. Yeah, this one I'm interested to see how things work. But that 4-minute penalty is really something. I think they did not do a proper driver swap procedure. So it's just a speculation, but due to the due to the magnitude of the penalty, uh, it's might see a change in position at the end. But again, just a speculation. Christian Duque, Francis, Ethan and Audric, Charles Vega, who did a solo run. Okay, Briggs Vergara and Manuel Kim Pangilinan, rather. 2-minute penalty, and there you go. There's the rest. So again, guys, that Del Brady 20-minute penalty. Shee.
20 minutes penalty.
Grabe, ang ano natin, safety car. Alright, so let's see. Again, speculation. So this is the provisional race result. So yeah, thank you to everyone for participating. Thanks to those who ran the race. Thanks to also our sponsors, D4 Graphics, DBGP, SimRacing Coaching, Dominator E Motorsports Rally, ESC, Gameline, MV SimRacing yours truly, Overboost Racing, Pinky Parts PH, Ribbon Arc Motorsports, 7 Garage, Sim2 Premier, SkyDrive, Soul Exhaust, SimRacingPh, the organizer of this event, Stergalo, and Veloce Ricazo. So, Sir Da, any final words?
Thank you, guys. We'll see you all on the next race.
Alright, so yeah, we'll see you guys in the next race. Again, follow SimRacingPh on Facebook for further announcements and updates. And yeah, we'll leave it.
And subscribe to MVE YouTube.
Hey, yours truly. Feel free to
Hey.
subscribe. And yeah, some more broadcasts in the future will be happening for sure. So we'll see you guys then. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you, everyone.